Imagine a world where technology isn't something you just hold in your hand. It's massive, it's complex, and it has the power to change the course of history. It's 1945, and what you're looking at isn't a computer like the ones you know today. This is ENIAC, the Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer, or ENIAC, wasn't just an upgrade. It was a giant leap into a world where machines were still basic tools. Think about this. In a time when almost everything was done by hand, how could you calculate ballistic trajectories? How could you predict missile paths in an impending war? The answer was ENIAC. And it changed everything. Built between 1943 and 1945, the ENIAC wasn't made of chips and transistors like modern computers. It was built with 18,000 vacuum tubes, massive glass and metal components that got so hot they could melt if not constantly cooled. And if you thought it was as simple as just turning it on, nope. The ENIAC didn't have software. Every time it needed to do a new task, programmers had to physically reconnect the cables linking all its parts. Each new calculation meant starting over. Hours of work just to set up a simple operation. But what could it do in return? It could handle the work of a century in just minutes. When World War II broke out, the need for rapid calculations to predict missile paths, break codes, and perform ballistics calculations, it could handle the work of a century in just minutes. When World War II broke out, the need for rapid calculations to predict missile paths on a massive scale, break codes, it became the secret ballistics calculations required an enormous and inaccurate workforce. But its ENIAC didn't just meet that demand. It revolutionized the ability to think on a massive scale. It became the secret weapon of a new era, where data and precision were vital to winning. But its impact wasn't limited to the military. Scientists realized they were looking at a tool that could not only predict the future, but also shape it. ENIAC opened the door. But then, those in control of the machine started asking themselves a question. It raised serious questions. Could we really control this technology? Who programs something started happening. And more importantly, who makes the decisions? Opened the door for even faster, more powerful computers of a missile. But at the same time, it raised serious questions about who controls the machine, who programs it, and more importantly, who makes the decisions. The project was led by John W. Mauchly and J. Can it predict the future of our choices? Are we building tools that could one day control us? Did you know that ENIAC was a team effort? Mathematicians were responsible. The project was led by John W. Mauchly and J. contributions were only recognized. But the real work of programming and setting it up was done by a group of women. Wasn't just a technological milestone. These brilliant mathematicians were responsible for much of ENIAC's success, but the impact of their contributions were only recognized decades later. It changed the world. So in a way, from the ENIAC wasn't just a technological milestone, the idea that it was also a milestone in the history of women in science. But the impact of ENIAC wasn't just technical. Computer was born. It changed the world. Since then, we've been from the moment it solved its first equations easier. The idea that machines could solve human problems became set in stone. Or are we with ENIAC, the modern computer was born. But today we've been surrounded by machines that make our lives easier. But are we prepared for the future? Are these machines really controlling us? Or is the technology already too far ahead? ENIAC was the start of a revolution, but today we still ask the same question. Who's really in control? Who's really in control? Are we prepared for the future we're building? Or is the technology already too far ahead? ENIAC was the start of a revolution, was always but today we still ask the same question. Who's really in control here? And over the years, are we prepared for the future we're building? Or is the technology already too far ahead? But like technology was always the protagonist of history when ENIAC was created. And over the years, it went from being still have a lot to learn. Because the real question is, it's not the machines that control the future. It's us who decide how much they control. Like the video, tap the button now and be part of Simple Tech's revolution. Let's explore how tech is changing the world together.